At this university, you're going to have to submit many documents. We're going to focus on creating and submitting documents on a PC using Google Docs. If you're using a smartphone or a tablet, please check out my channel for other videos how to use it. First, log into Gmail and access your Google Apps. Click on Drive, and then select Google Docs blank document. From here, you can start writing your text. Right, so you have something that looks like this, where you can type all of your academic papers, for instance. Drive also gives you access to Google Slides. Google Slides is like PowerPoint, so you can create a slideshow. Here you go. You can choose a theme, and you can make, any type of presentation. And they also have some nice templates that you can use. All right, so this is just for your information if you want to use it in another class. So what's useful about Google Documents is that it automatically saves, so you never have to, put it on a flash drive. Okay. Now, for this class and for your academic writing classes, it's important to know how to use Google Docs. Okay, so this is just like a Microsoft Word document. So usually the first step I recommend to students is to, title your document. So in this case, Grammar Basic Writing. Let's say it's Homework 4. And in Homework 4, you're going to have to start your story about this crime. So let's just actually add our name. So this is just a fake name, okay? So it's always good to write the class, write the assignment, and also write your name in the documents. This is useful information for your teacher, okay? So let's just say that you're typing along. You're just typing. How should we format it? Okay? So please pay attention to how to format a document properly. Okay. First, obviously, you should have your name, you should have the class, and you should have the date, right? That's easy, right? So in standard formatting, what we do is we're going to actually move this over to the right. We call this right align. So you see some formatting buttons here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just click on the right align button, okay? Just like that. So you have some center line, right align. Okay, so we're going to right align this, okay? So that's easy. So for your future assignments, make sure that this information is right aligned. Next, you have a title here. So title, what do you think? Is it left, center, or right? Center, yes, exactly, good. So we're going to just click here, and we're going to center align that. We should also add one space here, so we're going to add one return, okay, to give it a little bit more space. Okay, now, for instance, let's say this is your essay that you're writing. So right now, it's called single space, because there's no room between the lines. There's no room between the lines, right? The standard format is to make it double space. So please notice this icon here. It says line spacing. So once you get to the body of your essay, make sure it's double spaced, 2 spaces. How do we do that? Well, don't do this. Don't hit enter after. That's going to drive you crazy. You don't have to do that. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. What you can do is, so just select all your content, right? And then under line spacing, you're going to hit double. All right? So watch this. 3, 2, 1, boom. All right? So it makes it all double spaced. Why is this important? Because when the teacher's giving you feedback, it makes it easier to write above or below the line. So just make sure it's double spaced, okay? Another thing is, don't do this. Please don't do this, right? So 1 sentence per line, don't do this. That's a poem. So make sure that your sentences are connected, that they're connected, okay? Also, please notice that after the punctuation, so punctuation is like period, exclamation point, comma, there is only one space, right? So we have a period, one space. Also, while we're talking about paragraphs, when you start a paragraph, usually you have to do 5 spaces. So if it's a new paragraph, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, give it 5 spaces, or take a look at your keyboard. There should be a button next to the Q. Look at the button next to the Q. It says tab, T-A-B. So look for the Q. Look for the Q letter. There's a button there that says tab. So all you have to do is hit tab for each new paragraph. Hit tab for each new paragraph. So for instance, here's a paragraph. So we have to hit tab. Okay. Here's another paragraph. We have to hit tab. Here's another one, tab. Here's another one, tab. Tab, tab, tab. So for each new paragraph, we have to hit tab. Okay, so we have to fix that. Fix that. I forgot one more thing. The font, the style of the letters. So you can choose from a variety of letters, right? So up here you can choose from, well, we have impact here. That really hurts the eyes. Or Roboto. So the standard is Times New Roman. Times New Roman. And every word, everything, Word, Pages, Google Docs has this font. So it's Times New Roman. And do you know which size of the font is acceptable? It's actually 12. So Times New Roman 12. Times New Roman 12. So finally, if if you need to download, Google Doc is very useful. So if you click on the File button, you can click on Download. It allows you to download the file. So for instance, let's say you need to, your professor said, please email me the file. You can say, okay, here's a Microsoft Word format, here's PDF. Okay, PDF is usually the safest because it will keep all the formatting styles. Okay, sometimes if you download it in Microsoft Word format, sometimes it might look differently, but PDF is the safest. Okay, now one more feature. Let's say that you have to do a group project like group writing or a group presentation. What you can also do with Google Docs is you can share it, and you can type in your friend's Gmail address, and you can type in the document at the same time in 2 different places. One person can be here at Kendai, the other person can be in Tokyo and at a cafe, and you can work simultaneously using this share feature. It's really cool.